Buenas noches, good evening. La cultura afro no necesita tener problemas con su música, con la música. Son uno de los tops en el universo. Y tenemos desafortunadamente en Colombia colapsado el sistema en jazz. No es una carrera que la gente habla bien, no le están diciendo prosperidad en todas partes porque hay islas donde hay violación en derechos humanos. Por ende, hay otro momento distinto para el jazz, donde yo participo siendo líder en la voz afroamericana y afrocolombiana, desde luego. También estoy en folclore con Afrocolombia y también tengo música latinoamericana en mi repertorio y en mi discografía. La cultura es importante, la riqueza cultural es de lo que está hecho el hombre, en un aspecto. No todos podemos converger en esto. Lo siento mucho, pero encontramos que hay gente aquí en Colombia que quedó eliminada después de este colapso, ya que teníamos ilegalidad y aparte teníamos un problema de eufemia con Carlos Vives y otros. Por ende, pensar que una persona puede hacer un perfil siendo infiel, no pagando por los alimentos de su hijo de una manera correcta, o sea, no consiguiendo el sustento de una manera clara, sino haciendo delitos, no fue aceptado tampoco en música, no fue aceptada la universidad de ese modo. Tengo tres esposas, tres hijos, cuatro hijos, y aparte la información la teníamos atiborrada de ojos encima, y eso tampoco da buenos resultados para la misma información como tal. Yo opino que ustedes se equivocaron, colombianos, al pretender que el señor Obama les diera una ventana de green cards o de visas diciendo cualquier cosa acerca de los colombianos para excusar, y no se puede porque no sustenta la vida política del señor Obama. Esto es un ejemplo, pero los Estados Unidos también busca un perfil bueno para poder arreplanchigarse, yo no diría eso, pero un buen perfil para poder comunicar a los latinos y tener planes de desarrollo en el Congreso es lo normal. Mas sin embargo no tenemos buenos planes entre las personas en Colombia en música. Son solo músicos y no tienen planes de desarrollo pensados ni proyectos de ley. Debe haber, debe haber alguno. Proyectos de ley como los del sindicato Boyacá que contraté para alguna pieza que escribí. En este sentido de proyecto de ley, el sindicato es un proyecto de ley. Pero mi pregunta es, señor Obama, tu vida política ya terminó. You done. You did great. I think you have a great presence in the stage. But you're looking for substance, for content. Let's go for moral content. Let's go for demonstrations in moral content. Because we have a problem here with these kids. We have one kid particularly bothering me, kid for 45 years old, that doesn't respond for his wife and his kid, and he's getting in girls, and he's not approved as a person anymore. So he's not into jazz. We don't approve people in jazz if they don't get well done profiles demonstrated. So we know what's going on and they must not be illegal. And this kid is illegal. And as him, there are so many others illegal bothering my information. And they want to look like me and they want to see how I do and they want to oversee what I do. And that's a purpose from United States in some offices like INS, but we cannot have people, particulars, bothering that way because they got out of law. So at this point, we have problems with these kids trying to live in my neighborhood, bothering and screaming sometimes. saying that they are just real, not like me, because I'm quiet, I like to study, to be by my own, and I like to keep my huge information in the infinite of my stuff. And they thought that they can bother me, and they cannot because they cannot bother America. They cannot, they just can't. Like you said, yes, I can have a dream, but you cannot have a nightmare instead of it. They can't dream anymore. And I don't think green cards are approved. Yay! We have less, more problem option, like Ariana Grande says. What about that? So, yeah, and you should talk about it, Senor Obama, in your politics. That's a topic for Democrats as well. The pluralism is not a just trash Latino can that everyone thinks can apply because they can't. They just can't. And I think that's a good derrotero para tu propuesta política. También sepas que demócrata no es solamente plural, participan todos. En español te lo digo otra vez. No pueden participar, no pueden, no son naturales para participar. Ni siquiera pudieron estudiar la ocupación porque les dimos todo, señor Obama. We give to them entire platform to be, and they couldn't make it in jazz, in music, in rock and roll, in any genre. They couldn't make it. So we're rethinking about it, restating, turning it off the system and put it on once again to see what's going on. And we have to evaluate every day during the night because they bother me during the night. And I'm tired of it, Senor Obama. And I know you can help me. Thank you so much. Let's go from here. Senor Obama, I have great relationship with all of you. Think about it. When someone in the office or somewhere tells you, Andrés Castillo did wrong, I doubt it. I doubted I did wrong. So maybe the person is confused about something. And you can figure it out. Don't tell them anything. But show them this video probably. Hello everyone. Well, I'm here in Colombia still, practicing and putting my concert in a decent, very decent manner so I can apply for my dollars in my payments or for a good social security is not a question. We need to get a good social security myself. But these kids in Colombia cannot continue career in music. And that was the purpose of me coming here, to tell you that you can support me, Senor Obama. I would love to have you in my team with your daughters and La Señora Michelle, because I know we share many thoughts together. I think Senor Biden must be around as well. I like Andres always, but he's not, the president nowadays is not the same figure that was before, because they ask the entire cabinet, the ministerial body, the entire South, the Congress. What do you think about this, Senor Obama, Senor Biden? If you present those projects for Congress and the ministers, you're going to be in a great shape to continue your conversation. And don't get disappointed if you didn't do it before. That's the way it rolls. I just got an idea and it works. Let's do it. Mira, tengo aquí arriba, mira. Let's do, hey, let's, 3 thumbs up, come on. Sabrina Carpenter, mira, thumbs up, mira. Sabrina sings that song entitled Thumbs. Y Robin Blanchard, un besote para ti, hermosa. Las princesas de Disney han estado amigas mías. Maddie Ziegler. Esa Maddie me está cayendo, el señor Biden, el señor Obama. Es que, oye, Andrés Castillo, tú eres lo más de lindo, uy, papazongi. Yo le dije, Maddie, go out with a guy from your age and I help you. And she did, and I helped her from my house here with my app. with videos and stuff. We don't talk because we don't talk anymore in media because it's dangerous. Like Charlie Puth sings, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. So we gotta think about this? No, we don't have to think more. We gotta do. Remember this? Just do it. We're America. We're America in Colombia. I'm so proud. My mom is so proud as well, and my dad. That I studied in the United States and I came back. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's happening? Because I had to run with you, like Brian Adams says, Colombianos, because I had noticed in my gigs in Chicago and my stuff, and I'm like, something is wrong, but no one is telling me, no, my dad must be in trouble. Came back. So I'm here still, and I started to work by app, like is recommended is in 21st century. Just not to move that much from your house and take care of stuff and this, the other. And I'm in my neighborhood. Now people know in my neighborhood. Hey, Andre, how are you? Hey, papi, how are you? ¿Quiere una arepa? ¿Quiere dos arepas? 2,500, veo. Really nice and having a great time and put my enriched thought of culture up. Cultural richness is required in our constitution. But that's immigration. Every country in the world, Middle East loves culture, food, dance, belly dancing, as I am brought up. Oh my God. Well, I don't know. To be positive, like Master John Scofield says, and to continue, I'm gonna go see Maestro John as soon as I can. In Dayton, Ohio, I gotta visit. I gotta do my tour. I gotta pass for Lee Smith to see Kansas City, Master Pat Metini's ranch, this, the other, whatever, you know. Maybe I just see the bar where he started playing, and I'm gonna get a message over there, like you used to do in America. But we don't get anything from people just copying, plagiarizing, like these kids did in Colombia. They did wrong. They're not in anymore. Yeah, they collapsed. They stopped. And I had to stop with the fact that they did illegal. So they cannot continue. And we're happy about this. Disney Channel is happy. Nickelodeon is happy. But we're not happy our apps are still watched by them. And we want to remove all of them as soon as possible. And I'm up to go with my uniform and get them if necessary. That's not a problem. Don't you worry. United States must be up, and we don't want these guerrillas, from Middle East and United States doing wrong. We think they got to have a purpose on what they're fighting for, not just to have a fiesta once again, and they don't know why. They gotta understand that they cannot have fast fiesta. They cannot have party as well. They cannot have anything like just putting themselves out of equilibrium. They cannot. But I'm talking a lot of people in the world. But that's a derroteros for your campaign of being such a great African American black person, ex-president. Well, I gave you some ideas. I don't think this is bad to talk once in a while to you. But Senor Obama, I need to move on in some regards because I need my concert. And I'm soliciting my concert since a while ago, and they approved you unanimous in music, in jazz, in guitar. They say, yes, Andrés, you can continue, don't you worry. Y por eso pienso que tú también debes pensar, do I approve the concert with Andrés? Of course you did, you already told me. But what's the problem? What is the problem? Let's figure it out, because that's the project in myself. Those Latinos are not doing well, none of them. And we don't want to have those girls naked and doing wrong. ¿Me entiendes? And they cannot have more children. No, they couldn't ask for birth in children. And they did. And they engrampados todos. The normal pattern behavior in proletarios, in poor people, poverty. They are poverty. So they want information and they want to know. And they got so excited that they got maniac, anxious. And they were saying that I was a sick person. That's why I'm here, demonstrating that I'm not. And let's figure it out from there because now we don't have one tool, but we have the self to do stuff. And yeah, let's forget that this is just the only measure we have in quantity, in quality. We have so many measures, and we don't want to deal anymore with these actors that they get fired from acting from the theater, they get fired from music. We don't want to have them anymore. All right? We don't want to have el gato con botas in problemas. Just because one of these guys is just unable to be serious in his life and laugh us all the time. And we're so pissed off the entire self. You understand? Thanks so much. I talk to you soon. Andres Castillo. I'm part of the executive corporate records president, vice president, also in Spanish, presidente, vicepresidente, colombiano, and I'm also career-wise in United States, which I'm a work of self entirely Americano in my career, and we don't want to deal with these kids. Yeah, that if we want to talk about lawyers, let's talk to them. Carlos Colombo, thanks so much for offering another lawyer for me. I get lawyers all around talking about this issue and this topic, and we're happy that we're talking about it. But no, my demonstration is so clear, so let's go from there, bueno? So we don't get in trouble and we remove these kids for the sanitary or something like that as soon as possible because they're bothering that much and they're not making it. And we put the entire platform for them, the entire stuff. We give it to them for free. This, the other. We pay for it. We do this. Let's become friends. Let's talk. Let's do it. They couldn't make it. No, they didn't want to. They couldn't as well. If they didn't want to, they couldn't. So that's it. So we get, I get my apartment in place and it's not moving anymore. And because they do that as well with Carlos Vives. Carlos Vives is so funny. It's that funny that we can't stand him anymore with Alejandro Martinez. Huh? Two guys that are 60, 55 years old. Still bothering because they want to appear with girls in the beach or something like that. We're tired of them. They're done. But we're not done, Senor Obama. We're not done, Senor Biden. You're going to be ex-president in a couple of years. Are you going to stay in your farm as well? Or something like that. Senora Debbie, how are you doing? And let's figure things out. No, let's just keep talking and working and having rest. Because that's important and that's fun. I invite you to watch some TV, not to get so close. So we're gonna get because information needs to be free and needs to be in order. So it keeps itself close and up and up. Thanks so much. Andres Castillo is the way people call me in Chicago, Illinois, where I studied at the Chicago College of Performing Arts. I'm still enrolled in the master's degree of arts in Northeastern Law University. And for me, it's just a pleasure to be part of the school. Also being part of Rock en Español with my album entitled Roca that is in YouTube at this moment. And you can call my name as well, Jaime Andrés Castillo, Andrés Castillo, for separated. You're gonna be happy. We want you to be happy in my house, with my mom, my dad. Because we are doing a lot better because the zone was having too many problems about mental health. So we had patterns here in home that were difficult because we work a lot. Since we're kids, we like dignity. And that's the reason. Not because we like to work like donkeys. It's because we like dignity. So we were talking about this, and now we're having more rest in ourselves, and we're having working out, jogging out, also here in home doing exercise, dancing, aerobics, and putting together our minds in a clean self and chill. I always like that word, chill. So we can continue quiet and nicely. You know, thank you so much for everything. I can't wait to go to Chicago because I have plans to go work, to do my remesa. My visa allows me to stay there and to work some and come back. Thank you. That's my plan. So, Señor Colombo, INS, señores interested in my actions. Well, you can talk to me as well because I might have actions for you. And if you call me faster than anyone, I can make one for you and tell you, you have this as a symbol of my friendship with you because you like me. So I can go in your area and we can start thinking about money, but figure it out because I'm a Latino and I've been out of work because people have been bothering the entire self of my information, so we don't have any money rolling from my concert. So I think in order for me to get a concert with a lot of money, we gotta do couple concerts before. You understand? So we don't get just one concert with a lot of money and so out of balance in the South because you guys can get in trouble, not me, because I've been learning how to do that, and I don't think that was totally fun for the entire South. No, but I got it. So let's figure it out. Why not? Senor Obama, Senor Biden. I don't like the politicians in Colombia, to be honest. But I want to assist them because I think it's also part of my job. Mas, sin embargo, I think we can have a CON about it so we can figure it out for some money because these guys in the Ejecutivo were having a hard time ordering and not to being out of party in terms of having fun, but they passed over lines and they are not doing okay. So let's figure it out because we have a lot to do with you guys. Thank you so much. Su señoría, ex-presidente, su señoría presidente, Congress, senators, Corp of Representatives of the House, and also all of you ministers. Thanks so much. Andrés Castillo, Colombia, Bogota, July 2023. Thank you. And I ask you the favor to remove girls in this moment from my interaction. They are doing really bad. And they got actually bankruptcy entirely. So I don't get girls from Colombia anymore. But I get couple of them famous, Natalia Paris, Jessie Sediel. I'm sure they wanna get into my business actions as well. So I'm gonna figure it out as well. So, but I let you know, I don't get anyone here in Colombia. The girl from the corner from the website that appears in bikini, just blue and almost nothing. I don't get that anymore because I had an experience few ago and it's still bothering the girl. And I don't think that's okay. I don't want to take just the worst case scenario actions against her. But it looks like we're gonna have to go to medical stuff in euthanasia letter already, so she can calm out because she's not coming out. And we don't want to have more problems like that. But if we don't do the actions, they don't, you know, start to think to stop, and we prevent our next generations. Thank you. Bye bye.